Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's DUBKDAD again, talking to you guys about Geargia's deck I'm really liking right now. This is my build right now. As you can see, I'm running the Machina version now, and I posted it on Facebook, and got quite a bit of feedback on it. And one of the things I kept saying was that the deck, has a lot of good standalone plays. I mean, you get gear frame, then you get your big beater, and then you just start, killing them with Fortress. I mean, Robbie Cole at YCS Indy showed that Fortress is a boss, and it really is. I mean, it's like the perfect monster to take down Sheehan, and that's one of the things that's really good about it. Comment about why I said the deck doesn't like me, and people don't understand what that means. Okay, I'll give you an example. For some people, they've been playing a deck forever. Like Robbie has been playing gadgets forever. And if you've ever sat down and watched him play, you'll watch how smooth and clean his draws are when he draws, his opening five and then he draws his sixth card, how he almost always draws like maybe one or two gadgets, maybe a Machina, and like a bunch of back row. Or he'll have like a bunch of back row and then duality into a gadget. I mean, that's the kind of awesome love that the deck has for him, and some people don't understand what I mean by that, and that's just what I mean. I mean, the deck like refuses to give you those really bad draws that decks can give you. My teammate Agent Persuasion, when he's playing Six Sams, that kid almost always opens Gateway, and you've seen in the feature match for YCS Indy for the finals. I mean, the dude just opened the nuts with Gateway and United. And for what I understood, he opened like that quite often during the tournament, at least 8 times. I mean, in a 10-round tournament, he opened like that 8 times. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, I mean, and also from what I understand, he's been running Six Sams forever. So, sometimes, I believe that maybe it's the heart of the cards, or sometimes it's the decks just have an affinity for its user, or vice versa. You just have an affinity for the deck, and when you draw with the deck, you get good draws. This deck has already been randomized, as you can see already, so I'm just going to shuffle this shit back up. And let's see my opening hand. So I'm just like, so it's awesome. I got my access to armor, or if I wanted to, I can put Fortress on the board, but I have no back row. This deck runs 19 monsters, I believe, and I open 5 of them in my opening hand. So that's what I mean by, the machinists don't like me. I told people that I open Machina with no, I always see the Machina Fortress before I see Gear Frame, like so often. And I don't know what it is. Maybe Fortress likes me. So maybe I should just develop this love for Fortress, and just, maybe it's telling me that, okay, if you draw me and you put me on a board, I guarantee your opponent will not have an answer for it. So maybe that's how, maybe that's how I should approach it. All right, so this hand is a lot more manageable. See, I can do stuff. I virtually have an OTK here. If my opponent can't kill my armor, and I set my Solemn Judgment, Bottomless, and Trap Stun with Heavy in Hand, Omar Gird. So, I mean, I essentially have the armor. I have the play. So, I mean, I can draw for my turn. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah, I essentially have an OTK. I mean, I can Trap Stun for the turn. If they want to compulse Threatening Roar or something, then I have SJ to negate that. Then let's leave their back rows there so they can't drop Gores. Flip, even if they Veiler, I mean, I already have 2 of these in my hand, so they burn the Veiler. So, it's hot. But see, that's just the Geargia part. The Geargia part loves me, and that's why I was running the other. I mean, that's why I fell in love with the deck, because I was doing test draws, and I always drew like combinations of the Geargia shit, and I was just like, oh, this deck loves me. But I'll just do another test hand real quick. That Birdman keeps creeping up. Now I only run one Birdman. It keeps creeping up. Oh, but look, that's hot too, though. So I mean, with this hand, I mean, if I get a successful flip on my armor, I have an OTK with Birdman and have some back rows. And it's funny how these hands don't even involve the Machina engine. I run 3 gear frame and 2 fortresses in this build. Where are they? Giving you guys a sneak peek of my build. See, look, they love each other. They were right next to each other. So I mean, yeah, those 3-4 test draws, I didn't even see gear frame, and I run 3 of them, but I saw this motherfucker. And I drew Bird. I mean, I run 3 of those. Okay, where's Birdman? Doodle-doodle-doo. Na-na-na. Na-na-na. Yeah, that's my Family Guy reference. See, look. So look, one Birdman. I drew that fucker. I only run him. Never saw this fucker. These guys don't like me, so maybe I'll just run. I'll just run the deck with these cards. That'd be awesome. All right, so what you guys came for? Some combos. Double gear for the people who run double gear Gigant X. Really cool combo. It requires all right. So this is going to require a face down armor, a race car in hand. And on a side note, how come whenever Konami prints race cars or cars in general, they're busted? I mean, this shit is busted. This fucker is busted. Formula Synchron is busted. I mean, every time they print race cars, this shit is busted. I don't get it. I mean, this is kind of like a car tankish thing, maybe. And it's kind of fucking busted. But okay, so let's say in your hand is this guy. And I don't know, a random machine, any freaking machine. So let's say this is your hand. You can Gigant X OTK, flip armor, add another one of these fuckers. Special. Gigant X #1. Detach. Special. Gigant #2. Detach. Search normal. Search. You have this machine in hand already. Pitch special. I mean, that's like so basic and simple. I mean, 46 and 25 is 71 plus 18 is what? Is that over 9,000 or that's just 8,900? Oh, not quite over not quite 9,000, but I mean that's super simple. I mean, it's nothing too flashy. Also, another really cool thing I told you guys about the Beret Shockmaster combo. And as you can see, I'm back to running Shockmaster. I run Shockmaster, but I still run Landois. And shout out to Game Genie for the DT Landois. But Shockmaster Landois, or Shockmaster Beret combo. You need blah 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 armor, face down armor, and Birdman and a race car. Well, we'll just do it the easy way. You can just start from here. I mean, this right here. If you already got your opponent low on life points, and you have these 3 cards. I don't know how often that'll come up. I mean, there could be other ways you can set it up, but I mean, from right off the get-go, normal, special, bounce, special, special, and then you just freaking do the business. Set and Synchro Shokan. This will get banished. This guy come out. Then from your deck, special summon Watchdog. Bray the face down. Add another one of these from your deck to your hand. Overlay to 3 for number 16. And so, like, if you're on that final push, call monsters, and then punch punch for what is that, 4,900. So, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, you could have other plays, especially in this deck. I mean, you could, on top of that, you can drop a fortress. If you had another monster, if you had a fortress in hand, another machine, and, you know, you can put some serious hurting on your opponent. Well, that's all I have for now. Big ups to the Six Samurai player. I have a new build that I'd like to share. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you can see it. If not, add me. A lot of people get early updates on things I'm working on through Facebook and also my blog. I post a lot of my ideas on my blog. You can check that out. All those links should be down below. And so, you know, I have a lot of concepts with this, because as much as I like this, this deck is catching on. It's like catching fire. It's relatively cheap to build, and I say relatively, meaning that it's not like Dino Rabbit expensive when Dino Rabbit was hot, but, you know, it's relatively cheap to build, you know, for a new deck. And people are going to be siding hardcore for it, so I have some concepts, and I'm trying to focus the deck mainly on just either going for OTKs, you know, because the deck is pretty spell heavy. So you go through the OTK with Land Voice. You know, you wipe their field, drop Land Voice, do all your shenanigans, and then with a handful of spells, if they Veiler or Max C or something, you just stop all that shit, and then, you know, push through Gores. So tell me what you guys think. This is DUBKDAD. Also, I'm sorry. I have a really cool deck profile for Wednesday. I hope you guys are gonna like it. It's pretty cool. I've been trolling people on Dueling Network with it, so be looking for that. All right, last time, DUBKDAD, and I'm out.